Hey, what's wrong with you, man? You ain't subscribed yet? IUIC Atlanta Burning 2.0. What you waiting on? Get it done. Do it now.
Hey, get them clicks, get them likes, and subscribe. Do it now.
You Morris? All right, cool. What's your name, bro?
Chauncey, but people call me Jesus.
All right. Chance, I can call you Chance?
Yeah.
Chance, I'm Tim. So look, what we out here to do is teach our the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American who we are according to the Bible, right? You believe in the Bible? All right, cool. I got you. Hey, give me John 8:32. Cause that's why we out here, bro, to teach and show our people who they are according to the Bible and show that our God-given heritage, our God-given history is this Bible. I used to be known, I used to deal with the little Moorish American thing too, bro. Read.
John chapter 8 and verse 32.
Read.
I speak that which
John
I
8:32. John 8:32.
John chapter 8 and verse 32.
Read.
And ye shall know that truth, and the truth shall make you free.
You gotta calm down. So look, bro, that's why we out here to teach and show our people the truth. You know what I'm saying? So look, if I was to ask you what's your nationality, what would you say?
Moorish American.
Moorish American, right? Is there a land called Moorish American?
It's Morocco.
I know. So look, check this. The thing is, what's the root word in nationality? Nation, right? So look, God never called us Moorish American. You know what I'm saying? You know what Moor mean? What's going on, my brother? What's your name? There?
We were just going over
So
like
look,
the Baptist.
so right now, right, what we doing this, know what I'm saying? We showing our people who they are according to the Bible, right? You believe in the Bible, don't you? Okay, cool. What, like I was showing, what's your name again? Chauncey. And Daryl. I'm bad with names, y'all. Please forgive me if I butcher it. You know what I'm saying? So look, the thing is this right here, right? My brother Chauncey say he's a Moorish American, right? And if I was to ask you what's your nationality, what would you say, Daryl? African American, right? What's the root word in nationality? Huh? No, I'm saying, what's the root word in nationality? Nation. So what I'm asking is, what nation do y'all derive from, right? So look over here on this sign right here. According to America, what would they label you?
America, don't let you be black.
Black, right? Okay, cool. Same as you there, right? So y'all will be from the tribe of Judah. The mighty tribe of Judah, right? So get what the magnificent thing about knowing what tribe you belong to. That means that your God-given nationality is an Israelite. We are the Israelite, God-chosen people, right? What you got? Read John 8:32 one more time. Because this is why we out here, Daryl. Why this?
John chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So the truth will make us free. That's why we out here to show, hey, Daryl, God never called you African American. You see what I'm saying? God never called us, you know what I'm saying, Moorish American. Now, I mean, Moor only mean black, bro. You see what I'm saying? Now, look, check this out, right? What did you learn at Moorish American?
So I learned the term African American. I mean, you can't really consider yourself African American.
Why not?
You don't really know your deep roots like that, and they consider that really disrespectful in Africa. In terms, that's why a lot of Africans don't really like African Americans, but they think you're misconstrued.
Okay.
And as well as the term black, you shouldn't really consider yourself a black person either, because that's an act.
Black is the color of your shirt,
Exactly.
your jacket, right? Daryl, why did you start labeling yourself African American or black? Give me Jeremiah 17:4. Where we were raised, right? So look, check this out. One thing about this Bible, right? God never left us, know what I'm saying? The only thing that happened, we was, know what I'm saying, disconnected from our heritage. Our heritage is this Bible. I'm gonna show y'all this right here. But there's some things that we must come back to. Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Hey, what's your name, bro? Brandon. So look, check this out. Did y'all hear that? What is it? Hey, Brandon, check this out. Read.
And thou even thy shalt discontinue from thine heritage, and that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
So God said, give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. So look, God said he was going to discontinue us from our heritage, right? Why? What did we do? Why do y'all think God, discontinued us from our heritage? Why would he do that? What you think, there? Why would God discontinue a race of people from their heritage? Why you think he did that? Huh? What you think, bro? Why you think God discontinued us from our heritage? I'm finna show you something though. I'm finna show you. I used to be just like you, bro. I used to know I said, bro, I had sent paperwork all the way to Morocco, got the gold stamp and seal, had the tags, the ID card, all that. But guess what though? When I came to the realization, bro, I'm a so-called African American, bro. I'm an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I label myself at.
Bring it out.
You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I had to come back and fully understand who I was according to the Bible. That's why we, know what I'm saying, jump from different religions, because we don't see ourselves in this Bible when we read it, bro. That's why. Watch this right here. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. I'm going to show you the audience of who Moses was speaking to at this particular time. You listening, bro? Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
All who?
All Israel.
Yeah, who Moses speaking to? Who he speaking to? Who he speaking to? Who is Israel? What you see a step out on this side, bro? Huh? Exactly. The natives, the blacks, and Hispanics. So what you'll begin to understand in this Bible is, bro, there's only one audience all through the Bible who God is talking about.
That's right.
And talking to us.
Right.
That's it. Watch this. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Now, you want to know why? We finna go into why we went into slavery. You know what I'm saying? Read that. And this is gonna correlate back into why you standing on believing that you're more American. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So let me ask y'all a question. When they say it shall come to pass, what do that mean? Yeah. That thing ain't gonna happen, ain't it? All right, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
It said, look, you heard the key word? The key word was do his commandments, right? Read.
That all these curses,
All these what?
these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, bro, a curse a good thing or a bad thing, bro? How? How so? You ever seen a good curse?
It's not usual. It's not usual. But
You ever seen a good curse? Have anybody ever seen a good curse? You ain't never seen that? What you say not usual? What you mean?
like, it's not something that will happen often. So, like, usually curses are bad.
Read the bottom part of it again.
Bad stuff like life.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. And his statutes which I command I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So he's saying, listen, if y'all don't do that, what I'm telling you to do, these curses are going to come upon you and overtake thee. How many cities you have been to, bro?
Spread out cities.
Yeah, how many cities you have been to? A few, right? How many cities you have been to, bro? About 7, 8, right? All them cities that y'all have been to, where you seeing our people at? In the hoods. In the hoods, right? It look the same way. They living in, know what I'm saying, living in the same, know what I'm saying, situation they were living in the same city you just left. Right or wrong, right? Watch this. 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Why did you hear that? You heard that? how is it that every city you go to, our people is in the slums?
Bring it out.
How is it?
Bring it out.
Read it again.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Why did God curse us? Why did he say that? Because we didn't do what he told us to do from the get-go.
Right.
What is that? Keeping his statute, laws, and commandments.
Right.
God ain't that. Look, check this out, right? The God that we grew up thinking and loving, supposing it was this guy right here.
Bring it out.
This guy right here. They're that same guy that's on Big Mama, know what I'm saying, wall. Know what I'm saying? They're the same guy that's off in these churches. You feel what I'm saying? This guy right here taught us self-hatred.
Bring it
Taught
out.
us, hey look, bro, you, hey look, check this out. Look. Bro, why did? Go to 68. I'm finna show you something. So you said now means slavery in the Bible, right? Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Bro, did we go into slavery on slave ships? Did we go into slavery on slave ships? Look at this right here, bro. Read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So now, the first time we walked out of Egypt, he said, this time right here, I'm going to put y'all back into Egypt slavery again on slave ships. Why you think he did that? Because we disobeyed his statute, laws, and commandments, bro. That's the whole moral of the story, bro. Look, when we got on these slave ships, guess what happened? When we docked, guess what? That's when we started calling ourselves Moorish American. Everywhere that we went to, bro, we adopted their, know what I'm saying, their situation, their livelihood, their, know what I'm saying, their customs, their religions.
Right.
You still saying you good? Hey, look, come here, one more time, come here. Finna show you something. Watch this right here. Now look, you know you're an Israelite, right? Check this out. What tribe you from over there? Over there on the end. What would you be labeled at? What was your dad? African American, right? So you would be from the tribe of Judah.
That's
Which
right.
make your God-given nationality an Israelite, right? So now it's certain things that God requires us to do. You see what I'm saying? Watch this right here.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
So look, are you the temple of God, right?
Right.
How do we supposed to treat the temple of God, Rick?
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
So look, God's spirit is dwelling in you. So guess what? If God's spirit dwelling in you, bro, he got to be, you know what I'm saying, able to use you and do what he needs to do with you accordingly. Right. You know what I'm saying? Read.
If any man defile the temple of God.
Whoa. He said, if any man defile the temple of God, what do you think that's talking about? What do you think that's talking about? Hey, give me some Wisdom of Solomon 1 and what it is, 13, 14, 12. What do you think that's talking about? What do you think that's talking about, bro? Yeah, it is, but it's how do you defile something? He said the body. Read that again one more time.
1 Corinthians chapter
bro.
3.
Hold tight, bro. Hold tight.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
God will destroy you, bro. Look, if you defile your temple. But watch how you defile your temple. Watch this.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 and verse 12. Seek not death in the error of your life.
Read.
And pour not upon yourselves destruction with the works of your hands.
Whoa, did you hear that? What do you think that's talking about, bro?
I can't eat.
Boy, that black and mild in your mouth, you figure out to light up and smoke? You hear me? Hey, bro, look for real though, bro. How you gonna say you love God, right? How you gonna say you love God if you don't want to do what God say do, bro?
Get it out.
So you gonna let that black and mild, know what I'm saying, kill you, bro?
Bring it out.
Come on, bro. Hey, give me what it is, 1 John chapter 4. Cause look, this is the thing, right? Our people constantly say, oh, I love God. I know what I'm saying, I do what God say. But then when these laws come out, they don't want to know what I'm saying, do nothing he's talking about.
Bring it out.
So look, what we just did? I just showed him that he's for sure killing himself, right?
Right.
That's according to the Bible. That's what God said. What did he do? So would you say that that's suicidal? That's suicidal. Bro, that's suicidal. Right or wrong? When somebody say, hey, look, hey, bro, don't get in that street, you know what I'm saying? Them cars, it's everyday cars, you know what I'm saying, roll up and down the street at a high speed. And you walk out there and get hit. Just cause you thought he was playing. But that's suicidal.
Bring it out.
Read.
For John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
You hear that, bro? It said this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments. Read.
And his commandments are not grievous.
Bro, it ain't hard to do. Was it hard for him to, know what I'm saying, throw that cigarette or that black and mild down, bro?
Bring it out.
It wasn't hard to do. You know what I'm saying? But we say we love God, though. Now, go back to, we'll get through showing you now, bro. Look, our heritage is not more as American. Give me Sirach chapter 17 and verse 11. I'll show you this right here, bro. Our God-given heritage, our nationality is not Moors American or Moors. Moors only mean black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it means.
Get out.
Read that.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 17 and verse 11. Beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance.
He said God gave us a law of life for heritage.
Right.
God, our heritage is God's statute, laws, and commandments. Bro, you want to live, don't you? You want to live? You want to live? Give me Deuteronomy chapter, 30 and 3. Choose you, I gave you life. Choose you this day. 19. Watch this, bro. You say you want to live. Guess what? This is why we out here. To bring good tidings to our people. To wake up our people. To show them like, bro, you not no Moors American. Bro, what's going on, big bro? What's happening with it? What deal with your brother, huh? What's happening?
What's going on, bro?
Cool. What's your name, bro? Who? Zion. Where y'all see yourself on this time?
American Indian.
American Indian, right? Yeah. Guess what? I'm from the same tribe, bro. We from the tribe of Gad.
That's right.
The tribe of Gad,
That's
bro.
right.
That's right, yeah.
We Israelites, bro.
That's
God
right,
chosen
that's right.
people. Understand that, bro. You see what I'm saying? What's your nationality, bro? Y'all brothers?
Not in my pocket.
Okay, what's your nationality, bro? Hey, look, check this out. Huh? Judah. Bro, you from the mighty tribe of Judah. Guess who else from that tribe? You believe in the Bible? Believe in the Bible? Guess who else from that tribe, bro? Christ, bro. The black Messiah, bro. For real, though. Bro, yeah, it's all right, bro. Smile at that thing, bro. That's a good thing right there, bro. For real, though. You know what I'm saying? Give me let me ask you a question. That cross, why you got that cross on your neck, bro? The grandma gave it to you, right? How do you feel about it? Do you feel like it give you, know what I'm saying, protection? You do, right? Okay. Why you think your grandma gave you that? Because do you think or feel like it was a sign of, you know what I'm saying, that cross identifies Christ? Would you say? Guess what, right? That cross is what Christ died on.
Bring it out.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's a thing. Now we got a big issue. We say we love Christ. We love, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he died for our sins and all that, right? But guess what? We got the same thing that he died on around our neck.
Bring
So
it
that's
out.
mocking him.
Bring it out.
You see that? You follow me, bro? You understand what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me ask you this right here, right? Say your little brother, right, got shot. And the bullet that killed him, you got that bullet and put it on a chain and wore it around your neck. Would you do that?
Bring it out.
Why not?
Bring it out.
Why not? Ain't it though?
Right.
That's crazy, bro.
That's
right.
Give me that. Habakkuk. Yeah, read.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 18.
Bring it out.
What profited the graven image
So it said, what profited the graven image? That image on your neck, bro. Read.
that the maker thereof had graven it? The molten image and a teacher of lies.
Whoa. It said a teacher of lies. That cross, you just said, bro, look, no, my grandma gave me that cross, bro. Know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a form of teacher of what? Protection. That's what you said, right? Guess what? Why have we just, know what I'm saying, taught and found out? Well, that's the same cross, that's the same image that they hung the black Messiah on.
Right.
The same Christ that you know in the same tribe, bro. You from the same tribe as Christ, bro. That makes you your big brother.
Right.
You just said it's crazy, bro. If you know what I'm saying, somebody wants to kill your brother, and you go get that bullet that killed your brother and put it on the chain. Bro, that's the same thing you're doing right now.
Bring it out.
That's the same thing you're doing right now, bro. You looking crazy. How you feel about that? Read. Watch this. Read.
What profited the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it? The molten image and a teacher of lies.
Well, that cross is a teacher of lies. Give me that Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy, what it is? 725. 725. What color is Christ, bro? What color is Christ?
I would say black.
You would say. Okay. What would you say? You don't know? Why not? Right. Right. You see that? So look, what color you think Christ is?
Brown.
Brown, right? All pray. We're gonna get that. But get that real quick. Watch this, bro. Cause we still dealing with that cross. That cross, what comes with that cross, bro? It said a teacher of lies. This is what comes with that cross, bro.
Right.
This man right here. This probably was the same picture grandma had in her house. Ain't it? You done seen this picture before, bro. For real. You laugh because you know I'm for real, ain't it? Right or wrong though, bro. Keep it real. Am I lying? All our grandma probably had this same picture on the wall. Big Mama, this was in Big Mama's house. For real, bro. You know what I'm saying? It said a teacher of lies. This is what this man brought to us. This man, know what I'm saying, stripped us away from our nationality.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? It showed that it's okay to, know what I'm saying, marry, now I mean the same sex.
Right.
It's okay to eat defile. It's okay to, know what I'm saying, kill your brother, self-hatred. All that right there came with this man right here. And that cross, bro.
That's right.
All that came, all that I just, know what I'm saying, read down and talked about, bro, all that came up under that cross right there around your neck, big bro. You see what I'm saying? What's going on, big bro? What's your name? Jay. All right, so what we going on right now is, you believe in Christ? You believe in God? Okay, cool. So what we going over here right now is, what's your name again, bro? Zion. Zion had his cross around his neck, right? What I'm showing him is in the Bible, that cross, the people who created that cross and made that cross is a teacher of lies. Wow. And what came with that cross, bro, is this man right here. This is what came with that cross. Self-hatred. Know what I'm saying? Hey, this man right here said, hey, look, bro, it's okay for you to, know what I'm saying, marry the same sex. It's okay for you to, know what I'm saying, kill your brother. Now, up under that cross, guess what? When you deal with your brothers that look just like you, the same color as you don't see yourself in them. You don't see Christ in them. Why? Because of that cross around your neck, bro. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 25. The graven images of their gods shall ye burn with fire.
Whoa. The graven image of their God. Bro, that ain't got nothing to do with the Israelites, bro.
That's right.
That right there ain't got nothing to do with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, Zion? Are you listening to what I'm saying to you though, bro? So what you gonna do? You said you believe in love God, right? Alright.
Read Isaiah 30:22.
Read. Watch this, bro. What you gonna do? Zion, what you gonna do? What's going on, big dog? What's your name? Kurt. I'm saying, bro. But what we going on right now is showing that imagery, that cross around Zion's neck is idolatry, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with us or our heritage. You see what I'm saying? Hey, what'd you say, bro? What'd you just tell him? He gotta take that thing off. Bro, listen. Keep the necklace. You gotta keep the necklace, bro. Do away with the cross, bro. You got to do away with that thing, bro. For real, though. Zion, come on, bro.
Read that in Isaiah.
Read.
Isaiah chapter 30 verse 22. Ye shall not defile also the covering of thy graven images of silver and the ornament of thy molten images of gold. Thou shalt cast them away as menstruous cloth. Thou shalt say unto it, get thee hence.
Did you, Zion? Did you hear that? Bro, you gotta cast that thing away, bro. You see what I'm saying? Look, it always comes down to this right here. We talk. We talk, oh, I love God. Hey, I love God. But guess what? When these laws come out and these, you know what I'm saying, commandments start to come out, and God giving us and telling us what to do or how to love him, we don't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said, you know what I'm saying, love God. Give me that. John. I want John 14:15. Watch this right here, bro. Because the thing is this right here. What you'll start to understand and realize, bro, once these laws start to come out and it's saying, do. Our folks, you're going to realize that a lot of our people that we deal with don't love God.
That's right.
Read.
John chapter 14, verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Y'all heard what that thing said, bro? You heard what Christ said? If you love me, keep my commandments.
Right.
This is not of Christ. You know what I'm saying? That image that was around Zion neck. Zion, come on, man. Bring it on back in, man. Man, come on, bring it back on in, bro. Hey, look, check this out. Mark 4. Give me Mark 4. I'm finna show you something. Watch this. And this what's taking place right now, bro. Watch this right here.
Mark chapter 4 and verse 14. The sower soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately.
So look, check this out, bro. A lot of times when we come up, they come up in twos. One of them might be, you know what I'm saying, hearkening to the word, and the other one might hear something that don't resonate in their spirit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, in this truth, and with God, bro, you're going to have to choose. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to choose. Life or death.
That's right.
Give me that back. We ain't never read that. Give me that Deuteronomy 30. What did?
15, 19.
Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life.
Big bro, what did you say?
Choose life.
What did he say? What did he say? Choose life. So how do we choose life? Give me,
Bring it out.
Proverbs 7.
I would say the commandments, obeying the commandments.
What you say, bro? How do we choose life?
I say working on yourself, building your temple.
Okay. What you say, bro? What you say? Same thing, right? Why this?
Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 2. Keep my commandments and live.
Did you hear that? It say, keep my commandments and live.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word